Okay, morning everyone. It's Tuesday the 3rd of March 2020. I was going to go to my little camping thing today, but I was so tired I decided to stay at home. So I'm still not kind of like built up the energy from, you know, when I was out the other day, Sunday I think it was. So I decided to not go today and probably go tomorrow, because the weather is meant to be a little bit better tomorrow than it is today. No, it's supposed to be sunny until like 1 o'clock today. But no, it's actually changed. Yeah, 1 o'clock it's going to rain for an hour apparently, and then it's going to be back to like sunny interviews. Tomorrow is going to be kind of like a little bit worse tomorrow than it is today. It's supposed to be slightly sunny with overcast until 1 o'clock, then from 1 o'clock it's going to rain. The next decent day is going to be Friday with sunny interviews all for the day. I may go out tomorrow. If not, it might have to be Friday now. Yeah, I'm not in no rush in building my little encampment anyway. And you know what's before I get on with this, over the last year I have had a lot of people causing me problems, and I mean a lot of problems, a lot of hate, a lot of drama, a lot of cyberbullying, and my name and address was completely doxed, given that over the whole, you know, YouTube, social media, my name, address, telephone number, and other personal details. And last year I did receive a mystery box, and it was full of pig's poo. I'd like to report that to the authorities. So today I'm laying in bed, you know, trying to catch up with some rest, and the doorbell went about half an hour ago. So I'll get up to see who it was, postman. And he said, "There's a big package here for you." Now, I do not have anything to come through the post anymore, because everything I've ordered has already arrived. So I thought he might have had a mistake. I said, "All right, bring it up." And I said, "Are you sure it's for me?" He said, "Yeah, it's definitely for you." And this was the box. This was the box. Now, before I get onto the box, I did have a message on my phone yesterday, I think it was. Don't know if I'm going to find it though. Yeah, someone offered me 15 tray Benton pies, and he told me a certain location to go and collect it. Now, whoever that person was left a little note in the box from Chris, then the location with the postcode, signed for your camp. So this Chris has been watching my streams, and somehow he's got my address, probably when, you know, my address would have been doxed last year, you know, between October, November time. And, you know, he's been watching my channel, or she's been watching my channel. The only Chris I know is one up north, and a female Chris who blocked me on a channel, on another channel, paranormal channel, because she thought I was trying to start, you know, hate, which I wasn't. I was just trying to tell her that she had someone on there causing hate, but she took it wrong and blocked me on the channel. But whoever it is has got my full name, address, postcode, and even my phone number. So yeah, it's someone who knows me, and I'm not sure who it is, to be honest with you. Now, you know, when I saw this, I thought, well, who the hell is this from? I don't know anyone that, you know, by that name. And I thought it might be one of those, like, fake packages again, like I had last year, you know, like pig's poop. So I kind of, like, gently opened it up, and there's a carrier bag inside, and I could hear, like, clanking sounds. And at first I thought it was, like, broken glass or something, because that's the kind of sound that, you know, broken cutlery mates. So I was kind of like, should I open this or not? You know, I was a bit kind of like worried about it. But I pulled it out of the bag gently. I rested it on the bed and I opened it. I saw some tin stuff. So I'm going to show you what this kind, this person didn't have to do this even yet. So I do appreciate what he done. No, I am after, camping gear. And inside there is some camping gear in here. And if anyone wants to help me out by sending me some camping gear, just send me an email and I'll give you my address. I know someone else is going to be talking to someone about maybe getting me some camping gear to review. But if that's going to happen, I don't know yet. I'm just waiting for this person to talk to a boss, because they do actually run a bushcrafting business. So that'd be interesting if I can get some stuff from now. But she don't have my name and address. She has my name, but she don't have my address, I don't think. But anyway, I did see these at Poundland, so, I wasn't about getting one. But someone actually beat me to it and sent me two signs: tread carefully, gnomes live here. So I was going to get one the other day, but I wanted to get welcome to my home. So, if I had people come over and have a camp over with me, they could have stayed over and they would have seen the welcome sign. So that's two of those. The ball of string, which is always very handy. I don't know, it's 35 meters. How strong it is, I don't know, but I'm always after string. I think there's two of these actually, by the looks of things. One is a little kettle, which is pretty small, because that's the kind of thing I want, because I've actually did buy a kettle from eBay, which cost me $9.99. I had to leave it up there because I don't want to keep bringing it back and forwards. And so that's pretty cool, that is. I really like that. There's actually two here. Well, I'm only seeing one here. So, actually no, it's on top. So yeah, two little kettles. Smart, man. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate those. I will take one up with me, because the other one is kind of falling apart. I've used it since I started up there, and I think it sprung a little leak actually. The kettle I normally leave up there all the time, but I don't leave it in my base. I leave it in a carrier bag, and I take it to the actual shed where Ron is, and that's where I leave my stuff at the moment until I've completed my construction and put a door on and a lock and stuff like that on there. Then I can start leaving some bits in. But yeah, two little kettles. That's cool. That's really cool. Two BC fishing kits. Now, they know I do fishing. Sadly, where I am, there's no lakes, rivers, or moats, or creeks, or anything like that. But I'm thinking about doing some hiking one day. Just having a walk around and see if there's any place that I fancy setting up a camp, or a tent overnight, especially along the River Wandle. So let's see what's in one of these. I've never seen one of these before. So you've got your handle and your fishing line. Ouch. Okay, yeah, it does have two hooks in here, because I just nearly hooked myself. Got a couple of fishing weights. Two large hooks. And it looks like a fly hook. Those kind of hooks are probably a little bit too big, so I'll probably replace those ones with a smaller size hook. There is another one here. Which I just dropped on the floor and I'll pick up in a minute. And I think these are called spools, little spoolers. So yeah, thank you for that. That's great. You know, saved me taking a fishing rod with me. I have seen people use similar things like this when they've gone out bushwhacking, survival overnight kind of thing. I just got to make sure I pick up all the hooks. So I don't want to be actually dropping one and stepping on it, or having a cat running around and stepping on one. So yeah, there's 2 of these fishing kit things. That's pretty cool as well. I bet let's just check that there ain't no more hooks on me. I know I did drop one on the floor just now somewhere. There it is. So there's 4 hooks in this packet. But I say these hooks are a little bit too big. I think they probably might be a size 8. Let's see what it says on here. No, it's got a lure, as you saw, a winder. Wish they would put, you know, these barcode tags on top of what's in here. 2 swivels, hooks times 2, 2 times weight, and lures times 2. So I will take, you know, I will put one of these in my bag. Although I won't be able to use them straight away, you know, but if it's in my backpack, and I'm not going camping, I'm just doing some hiking in the summertime, at least I know there's like a fishing kit in there. Okay, Jakeman's float and chest moving menthol sweets. They're going to be good for the cold weather. Expiry date October 21. So they're still. Sometimes you've got to check on the expiry on these. I have heard that people have gone into shops and bought, you know, like medical sweets and just normal sweets, and gone home and found that they were expired. I do sometimes get a bit of a sore throat because of the smoke, so you know I'll probably take a couple of. I won't take the whole pack. I'll probably stick 1 or 2 in my pocket, and if I need one, I'll just grab one out of my pocket and chew on one. I hope they're not strong, because I don't like strong kind of lozenges. But yeah, that's cool. I think there's 1 or 2 more items in here. 1 more item. Another fishing weights fell down, so I need to put those fishing weights back in. Now, what I am after, though, guys, if anyone can help me out, is a proper knife. No, I do have 2 knives. One of them I did screw up myself, not to try to resharpen it. And I'll just use that for a little bit of carving, but I really could do with a proper carving knife. What are these? I can't even know what you know what, I've got really bad eyesight. I don't even know where I'll put my magnifying glass. Pink wallow or something. Sipped. Zippered pouch or something. I don't know. I don't know what these are actually. Let's see who's touched me. Oh, right, the person who sent me this is actually watching. Well, again, thank you very much for this, because you didn't need to do it. I'd like to know how you got my address, though. Maybe, like, when it got doxed out last year. Do I actually know you? Have I spoken to you before? Because, you know, it doesn't matter if I've spoken to you before. It don't really matter if you got my address from somewhere else, you know. People shouldn't really give out people's addresses without permission, but my address was doxed out several times last year. You've probably been watching me on my other channels, my paranormal channels. But I don't know what these are. I've never really seen anything like it, actually. I'm wondering if it's like similar to a carabiner kind of thing. I actually bought some carabinos, you know, those like clip things, yeah. And I know I've got two in my bag somewhere, and I ain't going to hunt through my bag just to look for them. But I thought I had two more in here, but I can't seem to find them. But they look a little bit like carabino things to me, but plastic and not metal. But how many's in here? There's quite a lot in here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you shouldn't really done that, Chris, you know, because I've done it if I know you. And, you know, you didn't need to do this adventure. You know, I do appreciate it, though. Right, how many's in here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. So I've got a lot of these Flying Swallow 25 pack. Well, there's actually 20 in here. I'm not going to grumble with that. No. I think what I can do is use these like little carabinos, because like on my backpack, I've got these like little sew-on things, and like you can put your finger in between them. So I was thinking like I could put that on there, and then like latch one of these on or something, you know. You know, it'll probably end up like that. The saucepan or the actual lid would have to go in the bag. I don't know. I don't know what these are for, actually. It's weird. I'll have to see if I can find out what these are like. Do you actually do any camping or anything like that, Chris? No, thanks for the pies, but I don't really eat pies, and you know, to come all the way up to where you said to meet you to get them would have been, you know, more costly for me to actually go and buy the pies, to be honest with you. And I'm not really much of a pie eater. You know, on one of my other videos, when I was with Alan milk detecting at a certain location, which I can't give out, he actually bought some pork pies, and it's like 4 pies. And I had one, and I wasn't really keen on it, you know. And, you know, I said, you know, mate, appreciate you bringing it, but I'm not really keen on these pies. But I did eat one, threw a bit of crust away. You know, it just wasn't, you know, the meat wasn't tasty in it. You know, it didn't taste like proper pork. So, you know, I've never really have been more of a pork person, actually, pork pie person. I do like pork, but the pies I don't really like eating. So he hasn't ever bought pork pies with us again, you know, to be honest with you. You know, I don't really like steak and kidney pies. I don't really like eating those, but I've got 2 in the cupboard, you know, which someone gave me, and I thought, you know, I might eat them. I don't know, you know. And I've thrown pies away before, which I've bought and didn't like. So I don't really eat many pies, to be honest with you. The only kind of pie I do like is I eat mince pies, you know, Christmas time. I do like eating those, and it don't have to be Christmas time. You know, I do get them from the Poundland. You know, little pinch pies. You get like 6 for £1 in Poundland. And if I fancy buying a packet, I buy a packet. But I don't even buy those on a regular basis. I just like buy them when I want to buy them. But yeah, these fishing kits are pretty handy. I'll definitely put one of those in my bag, so it's always going to be in there. The other one will go there for now, but I'll probably put it in the cupboard where all my other fishing gear is. One of these I'll keep here at home in the kitchen, and the other one I will probably most take with me when I go out, either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the weather for tomorrow. If the weather starts looking a bit better, a bit promising for tomorrow, I'll probably go tomorrow. If not, it'll be Thursday. I don't want to be like out camping and getting soaking wet. Right, Rose, I just had a mystery box sent to me with some camping gear in it. 2 of these, and I was looking at these in the Poundland shop yesterday, funny enough, and I wanted one with Home Sweet Home, but this one's got Tread Carefully, Gnomes Live Here, but there was no one saying Homes Live Here or something. Can't remember. They sent me a packet of these plastic things which look similar, or could be similar to the old Carabiner things. There's 20 of those. Sent me a couple of fishing packs, like, you know, little mini fishing gear, instead of you say taking out a fishing rod. Bought a string, some throat lozenges, and 2 little kettles. And I don't know who the person is. You know, I know, as I said, I know my address being doxed out, so, you know. Actually, there is another Chris who I know in the gaming community. One of it might be that Chris. Never had a problem with that Chris, actually. I had problems with some of the people in the gaming community, but, you know, not with Chris in the gaming community. And my name and address got flooded, you know, like, throughout the gaming community, you know, from a certain person. So I don't know if it's that Chris, but if it is, you know, thank you very much. You know, so you didn't have to do that. I appreciate it, and thank you for saying that you like my videos. Hope to continue bringing some more videos to you on this channel as when possible. I'm just waiting for a message from the job centre, actually, because I actually sent a message to my advisor telling them that I'm doing bushcrafting, and some nice little bugger is trying to get me in trouble for that now. I did ring up Universal Credit and told them, and they said I won't really worry about it. It's not a lot we can do about it. You know, just cover yourself by leaving a message on your journal, which I've done. So I'm just waiting to see if I'll get a reply on that. I'm not doing nothing illegal, you know, because I'm classed as like unfit for work due to my illnesses. I'm trying to get out to do something with myself and trying to get myself better and stronger, so I can go out and look for a job. You know, I wouldn't mind getting a little job on construction or gardening, because you know, my little building is finished built. I've got some seeds, and I'm going to try and make myself a little garden up there. You know, this is what I'm planning to do when I'm up there, yeah, especially in the summertime. Once my little kind of building's completed, I'm going to put like a fencing around there to stop the horses coming through, because I do come through that area, because you know, I can see so much horse poop around, so I know they come through there. So I'm going to put like a fencing around there to stop them coming through in my little section, and I told one that, and he said that's okay. And I'm going to try and clear a little bit of ground and plant some seeds, and I have got the seeds, But I've got well put them. But I can always get some more because they're only like 29p in Lidl's. But I'm going to plant cucumber, lettuce, onion, tomato, parsley, and I was looking for potato seeds, but I couldn't find them. But you can actually plant a normal sprout and make more potatoes at the one you planted to. I'll stick some potatoes in, and hopefully they might grow. You know, I want to have this like little camp as not a short term, but you know, between a medium long term thing. You know, it don't mean I'm going to go over there and just camp. You know, I will do my metal detecting over there as well. Hello, Michael. So when I'm over there, I'm going to start metal detecting again. My metal detecting videos will be on my metal detecting channel, Steve's Outdoors Adventures here. So when I'm over there metal detecting, when I get tired and I want something to drink or something to eat, I can stop, go to my little camp, put the kettle on, make a drink, cook something to eat, have a break for about an hour, then get back up and do some more metal detecting. And also it's there for when I am out metal detecting. If it starts raining, I won't have to take cover under a tree which has got hardly any branches on, or in one of the horse shelters, because I don't want to be like not allowing the horses in the shelter. So that's why I decided to make my own shelter, so I can always take cover in that shelter which I've built, and I can say, well, that's mine. You know, I built that. But you know, I have had help. I mean, I've had a little bit of help with the landowner by giving me the wood. You know, he's seen what I'm doing. He's probably cut a few trees down, and I'm thinking they've blown down, kind of thing. But I found like wood laying down. It could have been like where the wind's blown them down. And luckily, none of them's been blown down on my building at the moment. It's like a peace haven. It's going to be like a peace haven for me, and people don't realise that. They're trying to fuck people's lives over by reporting them or threatening to report them, because they're on social benefits. And we're not doing nothing wrong, we're just trying to do something with our life and get out and enjoy what life we've got left. And you've got nasty little buggers who want to try to keep fucking everything up for you, It's not right. As people know, I've already got one person under investigation because of nasty shit they done towards me last year. But I'm not going to talk about that. It's still, it's still under investigation at the moment. But yeah, it's just like, I've never done anything like this in my life. And, I've been watching a lot of videos like TA Outdoors and Bushcraft Man, Wild Man, load of different videos, different, YouTubers I've subscribed to. I'll probably subscribe to well over 100 YouTube videos at the moment, and I've been watching, whenever they release a video, and it shows you different techniques on how to build a temporary accommodation. Like I say accommodation, but a temporary shelter, A-frames, box frames, using like lagoons, I think they're called, like tents, making the what are they called? The ones that the Indians made. I can never remember some of the bloody things I'm trying to think of. Teepees, how to make a teepee. I've been watching a lot of different videos on how to construct different type of temporary shelters, kind of thing, and how to maintain them. They do say, like, if you burn the bottom of the wood, that stops the rot on the actual well, not the branches, but the logs. But I'm not really using logs. I'm just using branches, and if they do start rotting, I'm just going to like replace it over time, kind of thing. But I have been watching a lot of videos on how people have been making their own temporary shelters and different techniques on how to spark a fire. Some use steel and flint. Some use the old further rod, which I do. Some use a lighter. I've actually cheated a couple of times and use a flame torch, gas flame torch. Because where I am, there isn't a lot of shelter there. It is very windy sometimes, and it's hard to even light the fire, even if you got dry tinder, and you can normally spark it quite easily with a ferro rod. But when you do sparking the catches, sometimes the wind blows out before it catches. So that kind of thing. So I do sometimes have to use the flame torch just to get it lit and working, so I can make myself my first cup of coffee. And I've noticed you just leave it, and let it die down. Like on Sunday, I think it was there, Saturday, Sunday when I was last there, yeah. When I was over there, a couple of days when I was there last there, yeah, I did cheat. I used my flame torch to get it up and running. But through the rest of the day, all I was doing on the odd occasion was throwing a few extra twigs and sticks on, and it's catching, no problem whatsoever, because the embers were still glowing, and it was heating the wood up, and it's just catching. So I only used that flame torch once the other day. I didn't have to get me ferro rod out or anything else. I just threw them on. If it caught, it caught. If it didn't, it didn't. And every time I threw them on, it was catching no problem. So that surprised me, actually. I didn't have to keep lighting the fire up the other day, because I was more engrossed trying to get the third wall started. And while I was doing that, I thought, you know what? Now I've got the kind of the beam running across on wall 3. I'm going to stick a few bits on top and start the roof as well. So I was actually doing roof and wall 3. I'm hoping to try and complete wall 3 next time I go there. Wall 2 is still needing a little bit done. There's still gaps in there. So what I'm going to do is try to find some of those, can't remember what kind of wood it is, but they're those flexible twigs, which you can actually make, little buckets and bowls, and you can weave them in and out the gaps and fill the gaps up that way. I'm going to see if there's anything over there. I don't think there's any kind of what is it called? Firm tree. I don't think there's any firm trees on the Rons, but there might be 1 or 2 on Tom's area. I've got to check on that. But I know there's some in the woodlands, and one of the trees is quite damaged. So I might go and get some firm bushes and put them on the bench bed and use that as some kind of matting. But I don't know how long they actually last, the firms on a branch when you cut them off. So I might just leave that until the base is completely made and finished with. I know with wall 3 I've done a little bit of an error. I need to take some of those branches back off, so I need to make a little window frame, stick that in, and then the wood on top. I'm just going to kind of hammer a small nail in with the wood I'm going to put on top of the frame, and then hammer down on the bottom part of the frame as well, and also tie it. So it's going to be like a normal window frame, but I'm going to have the cross on it as well. That's what I'm planning to do on wall 3 and wall 4. The back wall is just going to be as it is. I'm not going to muck around with that anymore. That one's practically is complete. I've just got to get a few more branches with a bit of leaves on it, and just cover a few more little gaps on that. Now, if you did watch my video, which I uploaded the other day, I bumped into Tom. He thought I was, some trespasser, because he saw me mucking around in these woodlands. And, I said, "You Tom?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Me, Steve." He goes, "Oh, right." I said, "What do you think? I was a trespasser?" He goes, "Yeah, I did actually." I said, "No, I've come on here. I was just looking for, around the back of the woodlands see if there's any like down trees, because I've been given permission to build like some kind of like structure, building, hut, whatever you want to call it, on Ron's land. But there's not that many down trees now, so I'm just trying to see, where the council had cut down the trees in the woodlands, and because yours is on the border of the council woodlands, I noticed that your fence was down, so I just popped on to see if I can like get some wood and push it back up for you. And I do have permission to be on Tom's, because he's given me permission to do milk detecting on there. So I showed him, what had happened, and he goes, "Yeah, bloody, someone's probably come along and pushed it down." But then we realised that because of the bad wind, it looked like a branch, one of the big branches, had probably been blown so hard it snapped and it fell down and knocked part of the fencing down. So I heard him push it back up, and I went and got some long branches, and I just kind of like pushed them and like try to lodge them in so the fence won't fall down again. And I asked him if I can, get some wood from there, and he gave me, prior permission. He said, "Yeah, knock yourself out, mate. Do what you want to do on here." Just like Ron, I've got 100%, run around on Ron's land. I can milk detect on there. I can build my building, which he's given me permission for. I can make my fires on there. Hell, I reckon I could have a wild party on if I asked him. But that's one thing I want to do, is have a party up there. But the reason why I've done it, because I'm so fucking fed up sitting indoors all the time. There's nothing around here to do. You can't really do any kind of like bushcrafting around here, because it's just like common land, and there's not really many woodlands around here. So when I was like milk detecting, I started watching a few bushcraft channels. I thought, that's another thing I wouldn't mind doing. Never done that before. So that's why I thought, what? Let's ask my landowner, Ron, who's given me permission to milk detect on here, if I can do some, building on there. And when he said, I was kind of wow, well over the moon. And, to be honest with you, it's going to be like a little haven for me. I can just go up there and sit there and, have something to eat, something to drink, do some milk detecting, camp overnight or a couple of nights, get used to being out on my own again. Because the only place I normally go, camping-wise, with a tent is over Clapham Common. And you've got people there all the time, kind of thing. So you are at kind of more safety there. But, if you don't go out and do something on your own, you ain't going to know what it's like, kind of thing. And that's all I'm trying to do, is like, get out, be somewhere on my own, think of things. I'm going to take one or two of the books I bought on bushcrafting and, like edible mushrooms and stuff like that. I'm not really a big book reader, actually. I think I've only ever read 3 books in my whole life. But, I've got, as I say, all 3 books down here. And while I'm up there, and my shelter's complete, I can either take that up there about edible mushrooms, food from the wild, and Ramir's Essential Bushcraft. And I'll probably take this one up and read this one, because it's got all about knots, how to operate an axe properly, how to make different types of temporary bushcraft shelters. It's even got in here about insects, different insects you can eat, how to make fire, living from the land, where we lived in a certain countryside, well, a different country, with some Indians, and he was eating like bugs and beetles and stuff like that. And that's one thing I won't eat, is bugs and beetles and grubs and caterpillars. And no, I'm not going to be like Ray Mears or Bear Grylls, that kind of thing. But it does show you that, you can eat acorns, chestnut. There's different kind of like flowers you can eat, different kind of like seeds, and you can eat dandelions, you can eat well, you can't really eat stinging nettles. Well, you can, you've got to boil them. You've got to boil the stinging nettles. Gives you a rough idea on what to look for, what you can eat, what you can't eat, different kind of fruit. Like the blueberries, blackberries. There's like 3 different kind of like berries you can eat, 4 different berries. Different types of mushrooms that you can eat. Mushrooms I don't think I'll bother picking, or something fungus, because I wouldn't know what to actually pick and cook. So if I'm going to eat mushrooms, I'd rather buy the mushrooms from Lidl's and take a packet of mushrooms up with me. Depends on what else I'm taking up there to cook. But grubs, no, you won't catch me eating a grub. Even if I was in the aeroplane crashed in the middle of nowhere, only sole survivor, grubs would be the last thing. The aeroplane crashed in the middle of nowhere, only sole survivor, grubs would be the last thing. I like to see, it's got stuff in it about making particular knots and stuff like that. All these weird different knots. Didn't know there were so many knots actually, to be honest with you. How to make string from like roots and stuff. I'm always running out of string. So, but the roots where I am, I tend to keep snapping. I did try. Well, I was actually thinking about trying to do some string the other day actually, but I thought nah, I'll just use what I've got for now. Tells you how to make an ice igloo if you ever get caught out in the snow and make an igloo. So like little temporary shelters. How to make a bed, wooden bed. How to make fire. How to make a bow. What kind of instruments you need to use for a fire. Like the some people have actually used shotgun shells, like the gunpowder inside. Spark that and ignite that. The ferro rods, flint and steel. Some people take lighters. I do take a lighter with me sometimes. I do have a box of matches as well in case my lighter runs out, and because I nearly did lose my ferro rod the other day actually, and I thought, well, if that fire goes out, am I going to light it? Well, I got my torch, my little gas flamethrower torch, and I do have a box of matches. So if the actual torch ran out of gas and I couldn't find my ferro rod and the lighter didn't work, I've always got a box of matches. So I've got 4 different ways of lighting a fire up there anyway. It also tells you about water, but I would not ever drink from a lake, river, moat, creek, pond in this country because the water is always polluted. So I tend to take water with me, and everyone does have a tap outside, so I can always fill a couple of bottles up and take them over and boil that up to make a coffee. It's got a section here about cutting tools, the knife, the saw, the axe. Shows you how to make like little bow saws, and I do have a blade, but it's not like that kind of blade. But I do have a blade, and I keep meaning to attempt to make myself like a little bow saw. But I don't really need one because I've got 2 normal saws, a small one and a large one. And I've got like a hacksaw, and then I've got this other little kind of saw. So I've got 4 saws up there. But I might make a kind of a bow saw and leave it up there. And you know, I'm going to have to start putting some of the stuff back once I complete my shelter. But I'm not going to bring it all back in one go, because it's just going to be too much hassle and too much, you know, heavy stuff. And as I say, my hand, you know, still isn't working as it should be, you know, because I did break my 2 fingers last year, and I do get a lot of arthritis in my right hand as well. And if you notice in my video, I'm dragging more wood with my left hand than I am with my right hand, because it's so painful at times. And my knee, you know, my right knee has got arthritis on the bone wearing down on my kneecap, and I have to stop, you know, and have a break for a couple of minutes if I'm dragging like branches around with me. So but I'm actually in the process of trying to buy stuff ready for when, you know, my camp's sorted. You know, I've got like the old tea light candles. You know, I've got my sleeping bag and my blow up mattress, which, oh, pardon me, which I will take up there, but only when I'm going to camp up there. You know, I'll bring that back the next day, because I don't leave, like, you know, me camp, you know, like the normal camping gear up there. You know, my bed and my sleeping bag, and you know, I've got this blow up pillar. Once that's been used, I can deflate it and put it in the bag and stick it under the bed, the bench bed. You know, I'll probably leave some of the tools up there, you know, like the saw, maybe an axe, little spade I've got. You know, just a few things up there, you know, so if I need to do some more upgrades on my little camp, then I can leave it up there. You know, the little kettles that Chris sent me. Again, thank you for your package. I appreciate that. You need to do it. That's what people, you know, if people like your channel, they tend to, like, you know, sometimes will send you stuff. I still don't know how we got my address, but I think it's probably where we got doxed on that video. My address has been doxed about 3 times last year anyway, so it must be someone who watched and, you know, grabbed my address then for some reason. But yeah, you know, when the postman said there's a package here, I thought, well, I ain't got nothing ordered, you know, there's nothing else to come, you know, kind of thing. The only thing that I was waiting for, and I've got to tell the guy it did turn up, but he sent me a replacement one of these, just like a little latching. And he said, right, I'll send you another one. Well, the original one did turn up, so, you know, I need to either return this one, or he might let me keep it, because it only costs like $1.75. It's a 3-inch wire, half-span staple. All it is like a little bolt thing you stick a padlock in. And I've got like 4 of those now, because I bought a couple from Poundland yesterday. So that can go in my bag here with all the other bits and pieces. Bolts. Yeah, all what that is, what I showed you, is just a smaller version of this, a lot smaller. That's all it is. But I bought this that, which comes with a bolt for £1 in Poundland yesterday. I bought 2 packets of those. I did do a little review on the Poundland items I bought. Can't remember where I got this from, but I've only used that instead of the little mini padlock which I've got. So I've got this little padlock. So what I'm going to do is use that bigger lock thing I just showed you. I'm going to use that on my door when I've completed the door, and I'll use this padlock, and then I'll give one of the keys to Ron so he can, look after it, and I'll have the other key in my key ring. And inside, I've got the chain. So I've got my chain for inside, and those slide bolts, I'll use 2 of those inside as well, so I'll have like 3 locks inside. And when I've actually constructed the window frames, what I'm going to do is just use plastic. I'm not going to use glass, unless I find someone's doing some kind of renovation on the house and they're throwing like a window frame at with glass, then I'll try to salvage it and use it myself. But for now, what I'm going to use is plastic. Now, it's only going to be like a small window, probably about that big. No one will be able to climb through that unless they have a bloody leprechaun or a dwarf or something like that. And it's going to have like cross angles as well. And once I've done that, I'm going to put plastic outside and inside. And once that's done, I'm going to make like a little shutter. So the shutter will come down and I can latch that as well. So, during the night time, if I feel like someone might be prowling outside, they might try to break into the window and throw something at me, I'll have like a little shutter and I can shut that down. And that's going to be on the left wall and the right wall, wall 2 and 3. I still need to do the front wall as well with the door frame and make a door as well. Now I found I can either do the door in the same wood that I'm doing it with, or I could use like pallet wood. I'm going to probably try to make it all the same kind of wood actually. There is a few pallets about, but they've been used to hold up the walls around the property to stop the horses getting into other people's properties and escaping. So what I'm going to do is use lighter wood for the door frame. It's going to be strong enough. The only way people are either going to get in is by ripping it down with a crowbar or using a chainsaw. And every time I've been up there, every time I've left it, it's been perfect. It's been the way I've left it. I just heard my phone, but I can't find my fucking phone now. My phone just went and I can't find it. It's here somewhere, I'm sure it is. Where's that gone? I keep losing my bloody phone now. It's behind me on the table. I don't remember putting that there. The bloody BT. I'm not worried about BT, you can go and get knotted. I don't know, Rose is still here. I was wondering, she's got a mystery box that she bought. It'd be interesting to see what's in there. But yeah, I'm going to go drink the rest of my coffee and consider what I'm going to do for the day. Like, it's supposed to be dry for the rest of the day. I wish I did go out today, but if I'd gone out today, that package might not have been left in. It might have gone to my neighbour, but I wouldn't been able to like find out what's in there and done a review. But the kettle, one of them little kettles, is definitely going with me this week, because the kettle I've got, I think it's leaking a little bit. Not 100% sure. But the one I do use, my red one, I'll just put that in a bag and put it in my little kind of a bench bed storage. And I'll do a little video on me using one of these ones. That's probably going to carry enough water for my coffee. I wonder if it's got the whistle on it like my one's got. I don't know. But, like I say, I'm very grateful for these, yeah? And I'm not trying to say, send me more stuff, but there is like a little list of stuff I need. I need a decent, like, knife, carving knife. I need, those military kind of like pans I used to do, where you see them walking up to the, getting their food, and they just slap it in, that metal container. I want to get one of those. Instead of keep taking a plate up there all the time. When I get one of those, a decent bush knife, some really strong, decent string, rope kind of thing. I will try that up there as well when I'm up there. I've still got some string. I did buy another one the other day actually. So I'm going to use the rest of that first before I start using this one. And I've also got another kind of roller string which I've not used, and I've also taken some 12-pound breaking strain fishing wire to use as like tying things together as well. So this will only probably be used in kind of like emergency kind of things right now. What else do I need? Oh, lanterns, like battery operated lanterns. I've seen those on Amazon, 2 for $9.99. So I'll probably need. Well, I'm definitely going to need some of those. Head torches. Now I did do a little review on a head torch I got yesterday, and would you believe it? I've got to lost it already. Again, I've put it somewhere and I can't find the damn thing. I did a little review on a head torch. It's got 3 modes on it. You've got bright, dim, and then you've got the pulsating. It's only about £1 and £1.9. But I want to get one of those proper. I think it's like 100,000 luminous or whatever it's called, where it's very, very bright. You can turn it on and it's so bright you can see like quarter mile in front of you kind of thing. I want to get one of those at some stage. So at night time I don't really want my area too lit up kind of thing, because I don't want people knowing I'm there at night time, because I'll probably be laying down and trying to get to sleep around about midnight every night, kind of thing. From then on, before midnight, depends on what time it starts getting dark, say like 9 o'clock at night. That's when I'm actually going to start camping over there, when we've got longer daytime periods. But let's say it gets dark, starts getting dark at 9 o'clock, then I'll just be sitting there. I'll probably take a radio and listen to a radio very low. Take some books to read. When I've got the lights on, I'll have the little shutters down so people can't see that there's light coming from my little shelter, and it won't attract people coming over and be nosy and trying to break in. But yeah, head torches I definitely do need. because there ain't no real bathroom over there. Even I don't even know where Tom's bathroom is. I don't even know if he's got a bathroom over there actually. So I have to go in the bushes, you know, kind of thing. So I'm going to need a decent enough torch to go if I need to go to the loo, because I'm not going to start peeing around, you know, where my little section is. So, you know, head torches, flashlights, lanterns. I don't want paraffin lanterns. I want to get battery operated ones. Paraffin ones I'm a bit juiced about. You know, drop it and it smashes and it flares up and the whole thing go on fire. So it's all going to have to be battery operated. What else do I need? No, candles. You know, I can get a load of candles from Poundland anyway, so I'm okay with candles. Don't know, that is poking me. Carol, Latin dress or whatever. Who's that? She's got my little kitty on her profile. Oh, she's a ghost hunter. I need to turn my phone off because our battery's about to go flat on me. No, well, I can't even concentrate on what I'm thinking about right now. I need to write down what I need. I'm not asking people to, you know, send it to me unless they want to help out, like Christian. And say that's like an awesome thing he done. I'm just still stuck on how he got my address. But if you do want to send anything, you know, my email should be in the description. And, you know, just email me saying that you want to send me something and I'll send you my address details. And I'll give you a shout out on my channel, thanking you. And if you have got a YouTube channel yourself, just let me know your YouTube channel and I'll share your YouTube channel out as well. Right, so this is what I need to get. But it's going to take time because I ain't got the funds to do it at the moment. But I need at least 2 times lantern. And let's say battery operated one. They're about £10 on Amazon. No, like a metal cup so I can drink my coffee out of it. You know, I'm using like an old flask cup at the moment, which is okay, but a nice little metal cup. Not sure how much that would be. Probably about £4 or £5 on Amazon or eBay, maybe. But that's, you know, I'm just looking at the cheaper stuff at the moment. You know, a decent like knife. You know, so I can use it for carving meat, well, cutting meat, carving a bit of wood, you know, to make into steaks and stuff like that. Proper bushcraft knife. You know, they're about 50-60 quid, you know, a decent one. So let's say 60, say like the cup, say like another 10 quid. So that's like 80 quid already. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more string or rope. Say string. I need like, you know, really good strong string. But I've seen like a reel, 1,000 meter reel, and I think that's like £8.99 on Amazon. What else is there? Knife and forks. I've got plenty of knife and forks, so I'm not really worried about knife and forks and spoons. You know what I do need? I need one of those like space those space mat things, you know, which they use as a warmer. I used to do them in Poundland, but they only do them now, you know, in summertime. So I need like one of those space blanket things, because you don't know how cold it might get one night. I would like to get a decent portable blow-up pillow. Now this one is okay. You know, it takes a while to blow up, but you know, when I used to do camping over Clapham Common, they can easily go down quite easily, and sometimes they kind of just deflate and you can't blow them up again. So I need a decent, like a blow-up pillar. And a blow-up mattress. Now I have got a blow-up mattress, but it's got like a foot pump built into it. And many times when I've pumped it up, you know, to the capacity, there has been times that it's somehow deflated itself. So I don't know if it's got a leakage, or you know, the tab doesn't go in properly. At the like dozen times I've used it, at least half the time it's gone down on me. Yeah, like a inflatable mattress. Now the pillow, you know, I don't know how much they cost. I don't know how much the mattress costs. I don't even know how much the space blankets are. Tarps, I just bought another 5 tarps, so you know the tarps will be okay. They're supposed to be windproof, waterproof, tear-proof, and God knows what else. But I know I've got one of those out in the balcony, and it is like getting a bit damaged due to the weather conditions. You know, it's got little holes in them, so they're not tear-proof. What else do I need? Metal drinking cup I'll put down. I think that's it at the moment. No, I've got a tent for when I go, if I decide to go hiking somewhere, and you know it gets a bit too late to like turn around, so I can always like just like stick a tent up. I might need to get myself another backpack, because like when I was over at Ron's the other day, my backpack straps are completely. Well, I had to like just carry the bag home with the iron strap. Then I had to take some of the brackets, the clips off another backpack to put it on that one. So there is a bag of clips, which I need to get off Amazon. 36 clips for your backpack. That's like 12 quid, I think. So I need to write those down. No, I have my ferro rods, but when I was trying to strike it the other day, the ferro rod came out of the handle which I made for it. So I've got to hunt for that and repair that. What else is there? Now I do have like a gas stove, but I want to get one of those little stove things, the portable ones, which you can just, it's got like a pipe that you plug onto a normal gas cylinder. So I want to get one of those portable ones, because they're only small, about that big, and they can open up. I can't remember what they're called, but one of those. They're about 40 quid though, I think. So a gas stove, 40 quid. So let's see how much I'm looking at the moment without the cost of the pillow and the mattress, because I don't know how much they cost, and the blanket. 60, 70, 80, 90, 140 quid so far. 140 quid. You know, hobbies can cost money. a lot of money. Even ghost hunting costs a lot of money. And Rose can back me up on that one. The amount of money it costs to do a hobby. And some hobbies don't last 5 minutes, do they? Like my woodworking one. You know, I bought, you know, the Ozito saw. That one over there. I bought this one here. I bought hand saws. And, you know, the woodworking hobby just lasted only 5 minutes. And I spent out, you know, a good 300-400 quid on that gear, bit by bit. So what I normally do now is just like, if I come across some wood outside and I can use it to process it and take it as like dry tinder to make me fires up there, yeah, I'll just use that to cut it down, that's all. And saving using a normal saw, but I ain't got a normal saw here because I've got them both up at Ron's at the moment. Now I've got a hacksaw, cheap crappy little hacksaw, which I sometimes have to cut some of the wood down. And when I've done that, I'll just process it into bits like that. I need to make some shelves up there as well. I was actually given a shelf. I was just having a little ride around the other day, and I saw a skip, and it loads of wood there. And I knocked on the door and said, "Can I take some of your wood?" The guy said, "Help yourself, mate. You know, take whatever you want." And this lady came out, and I told her, you know, I was given permission. She goes, "Yeah, that's what I heard, you know." I said, "What, you were renovating?" She goes, "Well, kind of. We had a flood." I said, "What, down to this weather?" She goes, "No, a pipe blew, and it flooded the whole of her downstairs out, and they've got to like redecorate and re-wood everything, you know, banisters, you know, the wooden floorboards, everything." Oh my God. So, you know, she was throwing a load of like, you know, cracked wood out into this big skip. I'll show you what she did show me, give me, which might be handy. I really need to sort out and leave them out. I just nearly tripped over and bashed my head on the floor. But she gave me this. Although this bit's got one of these missing, I don't think it really matters because I'll probably take that out and just, you know, kind of like screw that onto the wall and use it as a shelf. No. But just showing the other part that's missing. But, you know, given to me for nothing, you know, stick it on the wall. I could put books along here and just use a normal piece of wood as an end base on this side. I just get a normal piece of timber and just screw it on. You know, it hasn't got to be perfect. Use that for my books, and then, you know, put a candle on top of it. I give it a bit of a clean up because it is kind of dusty and dirty, but, you know, she was throwing that in the skip. She goes, "Do you want that?" I said, "Yeah." And if I don't use it, I can always cut it down for firewood anyway. Damn it. So I did find another padlock outside one time, but it's only got the one key. If I lose that key, I'll be screwed. So I can't use that padlock. thought these might have been spare keys for it, but they don't fit it. But you can get, you know, padlocks up £1, man, you know, decent ones for £1. Oh, it's gone cold in here. Oh yeah, I'll give you your spanner. You got your mystery boxes yet? Yeah, I might do some more like that later when I feel like it. I'm more interested in doing some bushcrafting kind of stuff. Like, you know, I made myself a spatula the other day. You know, I've got proper spatulas indoors, but I don't want to be taking my own, you know, milk spatulas with me. I'd rather try to be all bushcrafty. You know, I made my own little knife from an old kitchen steak knife because the handle broke off ages ago and I just kept the blade. So I made a new handle for that one. And then I made like a little wooden cover so the blade isn't showing all the time. I make myself a little spoon. I made a little fork as well, wooden fork. When I'm up there, I just want to be more kind of like bushcrafty, you know, living off the land and making like, you know, kitchen utensils out of wood. Oh, I know what else I need. Container barrel. To store water in. But the thing is, how will I carry a fucking great big barrel up with me on a bus? I don't think a bus would even let me get it on there. But I do need like a water barrel, store the water in, I suppose. But that'd be one where you lock it so no one can come along and piss in it and pollute your water. So I've got access to Ron's tap, you know, I can go and fill bottles up anytime I want, but I don't want to have, like, you know, loads of bottles laying around. You know the 2 litre Coca-Cola bottles and lemonade bottles? Well, I've been filling like the lemonade bottles up when I go to Lidl's. You know, you can get a 2 litre bottle of lemonade for 17p. And I've been keeping the bottles, even like the 2 litre milk bottles I've been keeping and filling up with water and taking them up with me. One I use for drinking, and like, you know, the other one I use for like boiling coffee, because I've always drunk from this tap now. So, you know, I've got to keep marking the ones which is water from my tap. So the water from Ron's tap, which is an outside tap here, you know, although he uses it to boil and make his own tea or coffee or whatever he drinks, you know, I asked him if he drinks out of it, you know, just like normal drinking water, and he said no, you know, he only boils it. And I had 2 bottles with me the other day. I had 2, one which I filled up at Ron's and one I took up with me. And that's both the same kind of bottle, lemonade bottles. And then I couldn't remember which one I took up there and which one I filled. I thought, oh, fuck it, you know, I can't be arsed. I don't know what one's what. I've mixed them up. I just drunk out of one. Hoping it's the one which came from my place. I'm not saying that the water from his tap is in any way polluted, but, you know, he said, like, you know, he always boils it. So I've got 2 of these given to me as well from Chris. I'll might take one up with me and put it under the bed shelter. The bench bed, put it under there in a bag and hang it up when it's completed. Hello?
Hi, due to unusual activities in your Netflix account, we are going to deactivate your Netflix. So to avoid this condition, please press 1 to connect our customer support representative. To resolve this issue now, ignore the message.
Well, you can go away and I will ignore the message because I don't have Netflix. unusual activity on my Netflix. I don't have Netflix. Have you got your mystery boxes yet, Rose? I want to find out what you got inside them. I feel there might at least be one kind of creepy thing in there. Possibly spiritually active. At least one. I didn't know that you see my address on that bit of paper over there. Still, never mind. It's been doxed God knows how many times in the past. Trying to think of what else I might need. No, tarps I've got. I was thinking about buying a poncho, one of those poncho tent things. It's like a poncho you wear, but you can also use it as like a shelter. But I'm not too worried about that. Put a question mark on that one. It's all down to cost and funding, I don't have no money as it is. So, what, every time I do buy something, I've got to really kind of like manage my money and, not eat for a day or two so I can buy something. My funding is so goddamn low, it's ridiculous. I'll be looking forward when it's complete, actually. I don't know how long it's going to take me to complete it. It could take another 5 weeks. Because I'm only going up there at least maybe once a week, sometimes 2 times a week, depending on if I've got the cost to go up there. The spare money for the travel up there and back. So it still costs me money to get up there and back anyway. And I need to take food with me. I've got I've always put it in my bag actually. So I was going to go up there today, but I've just woken. I was so tired still, and I thought, fuck it, let's see what the weather's like tomorrow. And if it ain't all that good tomorrow, I'll wait till Thursday, when apparently Thursday's going to be better weather. But I've got a tin of beans and sausages and a tin of spaghetti in my bag. And luckily they're the pull tab ones. And I put a saucepan in there as well. So, saucepan I'll probably keep up there instead of bringing it home. I've got a frying pan, which I leave up there all the time. A small frying pan I've got from Poundland. I was going to buy a saucepan up at the Poundland the other day, but I thought, no, I've got a couple at home, so I'll just take the smaller one up there and keep that up there for now. It's so hard to think what you do need, and you try to buy the cheapest stuff, which I always do. I try to buy the cheapest stuff, but so I always found that sometimes the cheap stuff's better than the expensive stuff, but sometimes not that. If you need something and you need it bad, then you got to pay for the damn thing, kind of thing. I bought a couple of knives off Amazon. One I screwed up practically and just barely managed to get a sharp blade on it. It's not that sharp, but sharp enough to carve a little bit of wood. The second one, I've not even really done much to it. It's just there as a backup carving knife kind of thing. But someone said on their videos, I think it's $288, and a couple of other people, those Moya knives are pretty good. They're pretty sharp, razor sharp, some of them. You can get a Moya knife, I think, for about 15-20 quid. But I the bigger knives, the kind of Bowie knives, that kind of stuff. Because, they've got really good blades, and they've also got a little saw on the back as well. But they're about 50-60 quid. Things I can't really very well afford at the moment. But I'm just waiting on someone to get back to me. Actually, someone's been watching my channel quite a lot, and they told me that they do work for a bushcraft company, and I kind of like dropped a hint to see if they could actually sponsor me some stuff. And the person said they lost their manager, but the problem is they've not been able to see their manager for a while yet. So I'm just waiting to see if anything does happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but if it does, it'd be cool, because then I can actually review stuff for them and give them my opinions and ideas and stuff like that. So that's what I thought this was from, actually. This stuff. I thought, well, who sent me this? Maybe they want me to review it. Well, I can't review anything until I'm actually out, at the camp and testing it out, to be honest with you. I can do little videos saying, this is this and this and that. And, some companies sent me it. But to actually do a proper review, you need to be out and using it. Like if it's a knife, you're carving away and cutting away at wood, kind of thing. And you say, how comfortable it is, how good it is, cutting that kind of stuff. If it's like a kettle, how long it's taking for it to boil the water. Is it keeping the water hot? Is it heavy? Is it light? Whatever. If someone was to send me like a sleeping bag, is it a good sleeping bag? Does it keep you warm? Does the cold get in? Is it light? Is it heavy? Is it waterproof? And all that kind of stuff, That's the kind of thing I want to do, review stuff as well. I've not had anyone contact me at the moment and say, I'll send you some stuff for you to review it. And don't forget, it's a new channel. And as I said before, to be honest with you, I think people who do run businesses only get people to review stuff if they got like over 100k subscribers, kind of thing. I've not known any kind of like company out there help a small channel out and get them to like do some reviews. Because as they know, camping and bushcrafting can be bloody expensive. I watched a video last night, right? Yeah. I think it's someone in Norway. He doesn't talk on his videos, but I watched 2 of his videos, right? Because he's only got 2 up at the moment. And the bloody amount of equipment he takes with him, he took like 4 knives. One of them's like got a kind of a corner, kind of like shaped to the end of the blade. He had a Bowie knife. He had like a knife that he does like cutting string and like carving wood with. Then he's got another knife for like preparing food. He carries 2 axes around with him. He had like 3 different saws. I thought, really? Why does he need that much? That must be putting a bit of weight on his backpack. So axes can, even this axe is bloody heavy enough. Holding it with this hand is hard for me because I can't bend these fingers around that properly. So with this hand, it's kind of heavy. Even with my left hand, it's more heavier with my left hand than it is with my right hand. So, and he's got like an axe about that size. Then he's got an axe with a handle that bloody big on his backpack. And so he's got like 4 knives with him, 3 saws, and on the videos he's not even using half the gear. I don't want to drop this on my groin because I sharpened this up a little bit the other day with my grinder. So I'll keep this one at home so I can like process some wood. Now, the only thing is I've got to use like a little hacksaw to cut the bloody wood down. And then because the wood is so kind of like small, I can't really chop it down because I need something to actually hold the wood up. So what I do is I do a tip that someone showed on one of their channels. You've got a piece of wood like that. You can actually do it like that if it's straight at the bottom. But what I tend to do is keep my fingers away because no mind, like I'll probably go and chop my goddamn finger off. So I'll get a piece of wood like that, hold it down, and then just chop it. And if we don't chop, then I have to get the saw out. Anyway, I'm going to go watch a few YouTube channels and think about what I'm going to have for dinner today. I ain't really got much in the cupboard actually, or in a fridge. Well, I've got nothing in the fridge. I've got them 2 burgers, that chicken burger and beef burger, which I got from Lidl's the other day. So that'll probably be my dinner for tonight actually. I've got beans and sausages in a tin and meatballs. Because I bought a couple of tins of each out of Lidl's, and I've got a tin of each in my bag ready for when I go up there, and a little saucepan so I can cook it in. I put a normal spoon in there so I can eat out of it, because I ain't got a spoon up there. I've only got like a little teaspoon, which I sometimes leave up there. So yeah, I think tonight will probably be the burgers. I've got no bread left, so I can't have a cheese and ham sandwich. I ain't got no money till Friday now. Completely broke. I've only got like £5 on my travel card, which will get me up there and back twice, and that's it. But Friday is when I get some money, and that's got to like last me a whole month again. I've got to pay me rent, my bills, everything, Got to kind of like juggle the money around, spend it wisely. And if I do need something, I have to take it out of my food allowance. So, that's why I say it's so hard for me to buy stuff at the moment. I did get some money off my mum for Christmas, but that's all gone now. So that even went on bills. I still need stuff in here. I need like a new washing machine. I need a new microwave. I just don't have the funds for it. I tried asking the unemployment office if they do any grants, and they don't do no grants. So, I can get a new washing machine and a microwave from, I don't know. Sometimes you see a microwave, out on the street. I could always knock on the door and ask if it still works. And if it does, bring a microwave from someone's like, front gate. Because he binman ain't supposed to put those kind of stuff in the dumpster trucks. I meant to take them to like a proper recycling facility. If I see a microwave outside, I'll ask them if it works, and if it does, I'll bring it home, clean it out, and at least I won't have to buy a microwave. Washing machine, I definitely need to buy one of those. Cheapest one I've seen is like 240 quid, and that means paying for the washing machine, getting it installed, and the old one taken away. That's the cheapest. Oh well, never mind. I've got a notification, Outdoor Cooking, which is a Chinese YouTube channel. Well, I think Chinese, might be Japanese, Korean, one or two. So you spend too much. I know it's your money, Rose, but you spend too much on like your horny dolls and boxes and stuff like that. That's me in your position. I'd be saving up money to go out and go and do some locations, kind of thing. That's another thing I like to do, on my other channel. Go and do some like locations, like castles and monasteries and churches and stuff like that. That's what you could be doing, because that would make your channel even better, because that's what people do like. Seeing people going out and doing like a haunted castle or something. There's a couple of ruined castles down in Kent, which people have gone to. All you got to do is do a YouTube search and find out where they've been. And I'll tell you one thing: people who's done them has had a lot of reviews on them. Viewing. But anyway, I'm going to go. need to go to the bathroom anyway. But if Chris is still watching, thank you very much for that stuff. Yeah, appreciate that. Didn't need to do that. Still don't know how he got my address, but I think it's probably where we got doxed about 4 times last year. But yeah, again, thanks very much for that. I'll be taking one of the kelps with me anyway next time I go out and testing it out. So I don't know what these are for. There might be those clip things I can clip extra stuff onto the backpack. I'll take one of these and put it underneath my bed bench in a bag so I know one's there, so I can hang it on my door or inside on the wall when the building's completed. What else was there? The sweets. I'm not sure if I'll take those or not. The fishing, I'll put one in my bag, but there's no lakes or rivers around where I am. But if I want to do some hiking on this channel as well. So in the summertime, when I do some hiking, if I fancy stopping off on, like the River Wandle or something, yeah, because that's the place I'll be walking along River Wandle. I can always pull this out and try to do a little bit of fishing. All the fish I do catch, I release. I do not catch and cook. It's catch and release with me. So that will go in there as well. What else? And that's it. Just put his axe back over there. I need to do some more wood processing actually, because I've taken most of the wood up. I've got some wood in the bag ready, and I do need to cut some more of this kind of wood down. And then I need to actually go into the kitchen and use my little gas stove and do some more candle petroleum sticks, because I ain't got no more left. Now I've got the cotton balls, which has been soaked in wax and petroleum, so I've still got a couple of those. Depending on how much wax I've got left after I've done some more of these ones, wax petroleum with these. But I've got to actually, process some more wood first before I can actually do some more. I need dry tinder as well, without wax and petroleum on it, because this wood does kind of really burn quite well actually when it starts. I've been even processing it down to even smaller bits of wood. But I definitely need to make some more wood. Actually, I need to go out to that skip. There's some little metal pole things down there, and I think I could use those for something actually. Yeah, I could actually use them for when I make my fireplace inside the hut, because I can't use wooden stakes and then put the bricks, because the bricks might get hot and I might start making the wooden stakes, so what they might catch on fire. So if those metal kind of rods are still there, I'm going to go down and get those and bring them home and use those. It's just to hold the bricks in place, because I ain't going to cement the bricks. I'm just going to have them on top of each other. No, I do have cement on the balcony in a kind of a plastic box kind of thing. So I might take some down and make some concrete and actually concrete the bricks together, maybe. But I need to find enough bricks first. There are bricks where Ron is, which belongs to Tom. And Ron did speak to Tom the other day, saying, Steve was wondering if he could take some of those. And Ron told me, Tom said, yeah, I can take what I need. So, when I go there next time, Ron said to me that he'll lend me his wheelbarrow, and I can take the bricks over and use them for whatever I want to use them for. So my plan is, before I go, where's my pen gone? I'll draw you a little diagram of what I'm planning to do. Oh, the adapters, you can get them in an electronic shop. Just go to an electronic shop, or Homebase, I think, does them. Because my shaver has got one of those 2-prong kind of adapters on. And I needed an adapter so I could plug it into my normal mains. And I think I got mine from Homebase. You know, either Homebase or go online and check for them. You get them on Amazon quite cheap. So anyway, inside the hut, I don't even see this because I'm going to have to flick it onto my live stream. So inside the hut, right, that's the back wall. That's the 2 side walls. That wall is nearly done. That wall is completely done. I just need to get some more leaves to actually, like, you know, camouflage the back, because there is a woodland at the back run by the council, and you know there's a footpath and people can, you know, I had the tarp there and put the blue tarp, so I've kind of like camouflaged all that with leaves, but leaves ain't gonna like stay live that long. You know, I'm gonna have to like cover it up with more twigs later. But the back wall is done. This wall here, it's got gaps in it. So I'm going to find those kind of twigs, you know, those branches that you can actually bend and make into, like, you know, baskets. What's it called? Twine twigs or whatever. So I need to do that wall with the twine twigs and cover up the gaps there. This wall I'm in the process of doing. I'm going to have a gap here. I need to, you know, I've actually started putting logs down. So it's like, the way I'm doing it, you've got logs on top of each other, like that. Then I've got logs going up, like that, as a wall. So this is really kind of like holding these logs upwards. And then on top, you've got the roof. And all what I've done is put like a few long kind of like branches up there. I've only put 4 up there, I think, at the moment, and a couple more here. So that's the way I'm going to be doing the actual roof. I might have to put, you know, 1 or 2 more branches up there, and then a lot more branches this side. Then when I've done that, I'm going to put the tarp there, then put some more kind of like branches and twigs and logs and whatever on top to hold the tarp down. So that's going to have like 2 layers of wood. This here, the side wall, what I want to do is, because I've got the same thing here on the side wall, you know, you've got like logs coming down here, then you've got logs standing up. A bit harder to show you that way, but I need to take those logs out and shorten them. So I need a gap there. So inside the actual building, I'm going to have like a little brick fireplace right there. And I need a gap there so I can put some bricks going outside of the building. And then somehow find something to funnel the smoke to go out and then up. Because otherwise, if I don't find something to make it go upwards, it's just going to go out along the ground, which is probably okay, because I've seen a couple of YouTube channels where they've actually made like ground kind of like fire pits, and where they got the building, they just like dug a little funnel, little tunnel for the smoke to go out. So if you've got a building they constructed, even a house, you have to have like a flue for your smoke to go out. If you ain't got a flue for the smoke to go out, it's just going to like stay in that building. It's going to like suffocate you. You're going to die with like smoke insulation. So my plan is to do like a fireplace at the bricks that I've been given permission to take. Have like some bricks going through the actual wooden. Have some bricks going out through the wooden wall, and then try to find something. If it means more bricks, I'll have to have like something going like that. Now, someone told me get one of those stoves and have a hole in the ceiling, but I don't want to do that because I can't afford one of those stoves anyway. You're talking about 200 quid for one of those, and it's like you got to carry it up there, and I'm not going to keep carrying it up there and bringing it home. If I had one, it'd be up there all the time inside the building, and the building will be locked. But that's the plan for the fire pit. So that's going to be the fire pit. I'll have like one of those metal meshes where I can cook food on top. But I was also thinking of doing it another way, having like the fire place where you can actually put things in at the bottom, and then have like a little archway kind of thing. So it's like that, and then you've also got like an open bit there, so you can put like your firewood in through that way, and then on top you got your little grate, and where the fire's coming up, you can put like your saucepan, frying pan, kettle on top, and then where the wall is, there'd be like bricks going out and then up like that. That's how I'm going to be doing my fire pit. I don't know if there's going to be enough bricks there to do that. Actually, I can't be taking all the bricks, but I noticed that there is a couple of odd bricks laying around on Ron's land, which has given me permission to take. He said take whatever I need. If I find any like wire, I can take the wire. He did say that years ago one of his sons used like a camo netting. If I find a camo netting, I can have that as well. But as I was walking around with him, looking at his boundary fence, I did notice a few odd bricks laying around, so I can actually take those. But for that, I'm going to at least need about 20, maybe 30 bricks. Now, I know I've been walking around and I have seen some bricks laying outside people's front doors. I could ask if I can take some of those, but the problem is, brick is quite heavy. I can probably carry about 3 or 4 bricks in a carrier bag on my left hand. With my right hand, I can't carry more than 2 bricks with my right hand. As I say, these fingers have been broken. I still don't have the full strength with them. And really, I'm carrying like 2 or 3 bricks with just that 3 fingers, kind of thing. So if I was to get permission to get some bricks from someone's garden, I've got a bike with a plastic box on the back. I could fill that up a couple of times, bring them home, and bring the bricks upstairs, put them on the balcony, and just take a couple of bricks with me every time I go up there and build them up. And then that way I can do what I want to do with the fire pit. And although I'm going to have like a little fire kind of pit in the building, I'm also wanting to do one outside out of either stones or bricks. And there is some like some of those old grey kind of like stone brick things. Can't remember what they're called. But there's a load there where those household bricks are, where Tom has actually got them out, and he said I can have. But there's these grey brick things, big, kind of like that size. So I might grab some of those, about half dozen of those, and then bring them over and make an outside fire pit as well. So that's the plan, to do that. So when I'm inside my camp at night time and I want to have a cup of coffee and it's cold outside, I just light up the little fireplace inside. I've just got to make sure that the smoke will actually go out and it doesn't stay in the building. Otherwise, I'm going to have my door open at late at night time when I'm camping up there. You know, if I had a car, Christ, I could go around. I could get a load of stuff. Like I did get some roofing stakes from Skip up the road. I bought 16 of them with me, and I took 8 up there. I put something in my backpack, and the rest I had to carry in a carrier bag. You know, one of those like really good material, not plastic, but a material carrier bag. That's a pain bloody taking up there. And I made like a little fire pit with those. Because what I was originally using, just like digging out the dirt and then making the fire inside the dirt. And I think that's what was making the fire a lot longer to actually catch. So when I actually made the little fire pit with the actual slates, it did catch a lot quicker. But anyway, I'm going to go drink this my coffee, and then I'm going to go down the road and try to get those pieces of metal. No, not heavy. They're just like little bits of. I think they might be. I don't know though, steel or iron, but they're very light. Could be aluminium. Yeah, I think they might be aluminium actually. But I'm going to use those as like little stakes for when I build my fireplace. You know, it's holding the bricks together kind of thing, you know. There's only about 6, I think, there, but, you know, it'll be a starter. You know, 2 on that side, put the bricks there, 2 on the front, 2 on the side. Let me see if I can find... do you need a universal adapter, plug adapter? Right. I've got to go in a sec, yeah, because I need to go to the bathroom, but there's the one on Amazon. I've just done like universal plug adapter, and they've got loads on there. You know, you've got them from $9.99, $14.99, $15.99, £20, $5.49, $5.45. You know, just check on what one you need. Like if you can get a multi one, universal travel adapter. I tell you what, like this one would probably be better for you because it'll actually cater for all the adapters, you know, from worldwide. And I can't actually get the damn thing up because it's too many words. In a minute, let's see, I can do it another way. My stomach's rumbling already. Paste. No, my Amazon's not working. Amazon doesn't want to work for me now. I don't want to do that. Fuck, well, I don't know what to do that. Copy. Paste. Oh, fucking hell, wait a minute. called an iCube Worldwide Travel Adapter. No, it's even got USB plugs on as well. This is the one you should get because it's compatible for every adapter. You know, it's got US, EU, Australian, Asian, China, Ireland, Thailand. It covers 150 different countries, and that one is $18.99 with free delivery. So that's the one you should get, to be honest with you. And that is the cheapest one I can actually see. No, it's got USB ports on it as well. But if I was you, if you're going to get stuff which is from, you know, China or fucking Asia or like from some other weird country, that's the kind of adapter you need. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. So I'm going to go to the bathroom and train. I'm going to get the old bike and jump down, have a quick ride around. So I'll get some more of those slates as well. But I've got to like go out on the bike for that and like ride up, you know, 10-minute ride. I only saw those when I was going to a location the other day. I'd go and get something, and I was on a bus, and as I was going past it, I saw like 3 skips. They had pallets in there, and they also had all these like broken slates and used old stock slates. Because then and now, what they're doing is that these slates I found were the old straight edge ones. What they're doing there, they're taking them down and using the curved, like the oval kind of like slates. So I want to go up there and see if I can get some more of those. But the thing is, I don't know if I really need any more actually. I've still got like 8 here. I took 8 with me the other day. I still got 8 here. But I do need more wood actually. You know, dry wood, lumber. Then I can cut that down and process it and do whatever I need to do with it and carry it in a carrier bag and just take it up with me. Because as I say, like on my videos, the wood in that area is just so wet, so damp, you know, and because we've had a horrible, wet, terrible, windy, rainy weather. You know, it's supposed to be going to be raining again later on tonight and tomorrow. So tomorrow might be kind of like me not going tomorrow even. I could have gone today because the weather did change and it's been dry all day, but I was so bloody tired. You know, I thought, no, I'll leave till tomorrow and hopefully the weather will change and be better tomorrow. But if I ain't and I have to stay in tomorrow, then it'll be Thursday. I'll be going up next. So if not tomorrow, Thursday. But I've got to go, so I need to get to the bathroom. I'm busting. And again, Chris, if you're still watching, thank you very much for that stuff. I do appreciate that. And yeah, anyone else wants to send anything to me, my email should be on my description. What you've got to do is show more. It's got my PayPal. If you want to make a cash donation towards me getting something for me, little bushcraft adventure. And the email is stevesbushcraft@gmail.com. Send me an email there. And if you want to send me something, I'll send you my address details. If you've got a YouTube channel, you can also send me your YouTube channel and I'll give you a shout out on your YouTube. And when things come, if you want me to give out your name, I'll say your name, your surname as well. But if not, I'll just say your first name. I won't give out your address details, but just say who it's from and show you what stuff's been sent to me. And I'll try to do a review on some of them when I'm actually out camping. Like, you know, just a little kettle. And see how good this is. I do need like a cup, like one of these metal cup things that you can use. You can buy like a cup saucepan thing. It's like a saucepan in one way, but inside you've got like a little cup as well. I don't know how much they are, but that's another thing I want to get. So you can actually cook in one and drink out the other one. It's like a 2-in-1 piece, I think. And the main other thing I need is like a bush knife as well. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next one, yeah. And again, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. And yeah, you'll see this being used on my next video. Cheers. That's if I remember to take it with me. Cheers.